In today's video, I thought let's discuss about the topic simultaneous equations. I would like to start with the word simultaneous. The word meaning of simultaneous is something that happens together. So here also there are two different things or two different equations which is solved together. And that's why the name simultaneous equations. Let me just explain or give you an idea about what is simultaneous equations with an example. I'm going to take two equations here. To start with, let me take the equation 2x plus y is equal to 7. This is a normal algebraic equation, but you can see that there are two variables x and y. Normally, in an algebraic equation, there will be one variable, and if we solve the equation, you will get the answer or the solution or the value of that one particular variable. However, here we have two variables x and y, and whose value we don't know. And we are expected to find the values of both x and y. But this is not possible with just one equation. We can find the values of both x and y only if we have two equations. And the solving of two equations together is what we will be discussing in simultaneous equations. So here I cannot find the value of x and y unless I have one more equation. So let's assume that I have one more equation, x plus y is equal to 2. It's a random example, it's a random equation. So right now we have two equations, and using these two equations we can solve and we can find the value or solution of both x and y. So let me just number the equations as equation number 1 and equation number 2. To solve simultaneous equations, we have three different methods. And today in this video, I would like to introduce the method of elimination. Elimination method. And personally, this is my favorite method because this is more easier. At least I think it's more easier. So let's see how to solve these two equations and find the values of both x and y using elimination method. Elimination means to remove or eliminate anyone. So here our aim is to remove or get rid of at least one variable so that you can easily find the remaining variable. Okay. So now looking at these two equations, I have to decide which equation I'll get rid of or which variable I'll get rid of first. So I can see a 2x and x, y, y. I will opt to eliminate y in this case. I'll opt to eliminate y. The reason is, if you look at the coefficient of y, coefficient means a number over here, it's same. Both y is having the coefficient 1, whereas x is having different coefficients 2 and 1. So it's easier to eliminate the variable which have the same coefficient. So I have chosen to eliminate y. Now the next question is, how can we eliminate y? For that, you have two options. Either you have to add these two equations or you have to subtract these two equations. So you just look at the equations and see which operation will give you a 0y. If I add these two or if I subtract these two. You can see y plus y, if I add them, definitely it's going to be a 2y, which is not what we want. We need a 0y. So we are not going to add these equations. In this question, we are going to subtract these two equations. And to subtract them, my first step is, I'll put a big subtracting symbol here. And always remember, this subtracting symbol is common for all these components or all these terms, which means 2x minus x. I'm going to write here 2x minus x is x. Y, this minus is applicable here, so y minus y is 0. So x minus I got 0 and equal to 7 minus 2, that is 5. So now I have x minus 0 is equal to 5, which means x is equal to 5. So there I got the value of the first variable, x is equal to 5. Now the rest is very easy. Since I already know the value of x, I just need to use that in any of these two equations. You can choose either the first one or the second one. So let me choose the second one because that seems more easier and simple. So we have the second equation, x plus y equal to 2. X is 5. So 5 plus y equal to 2. This is a equation in one variable which we can normally solve. I just need to take 5 to the other side. So y is equal to 2 minus 5, and therefore we get y is equal to negative 3 or minus 3 as the value. So now we have the answer for both the variables, x is equal to 5, y is equal to minus 3. And that's how you solve a simultaneous equation, which will give you the solution for both the variables, and this method is called elimination method. In the next video, let's see with another example of elimination and with more questions. So if you like my video, please share and subscribe.